Hello, 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 welcome back to Hunter Tune. Today I'm just going to show you guys the dyno installed and just give you an update on it and show you what it looks like and just do a little talking about some projects and some stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about, but me and Trevor filmed a little clip the other day of disassembling my cylinder head for my single cam build that I'm going to show you guys quick. And we were kind of just goofing off, taking apart the cylinder head, so I'll probably show that and then pick up with you guys right after that. All right, guys, I just want to apologize because like my videos lately have just kind of been thrown together, not really structured. I have no idea what I'm filming when I get to the shop because there's just 100 things going on every day. So I wanted to apologize, but I do have some pictures of the dyno pit and getting the forms built for the walls and just kind of showing the pit done. And then at the end of the video you'll see the dyno actually in the floor and kind of looking mint. But there is some other random shit in this video just messing around, so hopefully you guys enjoy it.
It's not a cup holder.
What? It's a pretty good cup holder. So Trevor's block, we got them all hot tanked and honed, measured the pistons. Wow, that was like Satan leaving your body.
You know what that was? Quick Trip. I had
These dudes probably don't even know what Quick Trip is.
brah. It's like not as good as Casey's, but it's alright.
Casey's is too buttery.
I don't know, man.
Their pizza?
Do you prefer your
Casey's donuts are fire.
their pizza's better?
Oh.
I'm just saying, but like butter wise, would you prefer your muffin to be buttered or non buttered?
I don't want to answer that. I feel like it's a trick.
Let me know when you want your muffin buttered.
Okay.
And butter your biscuit.
So Trevor did his cylinder head. It's over here. It's all tore down. And we're going to show you how to take apart a single cam head because we're going to be taking these cylinder heads up to the machine shop today and getting them resurfaced.
Alright, first up, grab the can. Fuck. I'm just kidding.
Why are you so violent? Why?
Buy yourself one of these because they're amazing.
I know, realistically.
I
Shout out to the subscriber that actually donated this. Anyways, we're going to get the bolts all taken out here. There's two 10 mils on each side. There's a bunch of little 12 mils. We're going to pop all that, and then that will pretty much release the rocker arm assembly and the VTEC plate. You got to get it spooled up. Watch. I was joking with Nick on Facebook last night, and I said you got to get it spooled up.
Oh god.
See? And it comes right out. I mean, it's kind of dangerous to do it that way.
Right. It's easier just to crack it, then run it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, when you're in a rhythm, here,
Okay,
let me get into a rhythm
let's see
here.
if you can do this
Hold
without
the
screwing it all up.
All right.
What about to strip a head or a stud?
Dang it. Battery's dead, that's why.
Alright, party's over, children.
So then this plate comes off, and you lose your marbles. Those are the VTEC. VTEC things. VTEC. Shut up, Mitch.
No shit.
You know, only people from Wisconsin say "ope."
Nope.
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 Nope. Nope. There's a dowel over here, dowel over on this side.
VTEC. 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 You're missing a VTEC. Oh, it's in there.
Okay. And then this whole thing comes out, right?
You have to probably give it a little love tap. Tap, tap, taparoo. That was disgusting.
Dude.
Sorry. we're hung up on this bolt here. See, you can't just be a little girl the rest of your life, you know that? Hold on, we're hung up on the bolt.
Alright, so leave this assembly altogether.
Correctamundo.
Don't fucking take it apart.
Correct.
Here's our Hunter Tune Stage 7 camshaft.
Yes, sir. Regrind with the bench grinder.
Yeah. So now we're going to pop the valves out of it, right?
Use that 12 mil.
Oh, you like the 12? Or?
Yep, 12 mil is going to work great, and you're going to hold it there, and you're going to trust me.
Ah.
You suck. Don't lose your keepers. Unless you want to buy new ones.
Fucking dropping on the ground.
Pistons.
Great. It's alright.
That, my friends, is one way to,
good start on your motor.
that's how you tighten your piston to wall clearance. Just throw it against the ground a couple times till you get some, nice knurls sticking out of it. It'll really grab the cylinder walls. Alright, now that the head's tearing apart, you can flip this son of a beehiver over and then pop
Get
these.
the rest of the keepers on.
Oh yeah, get those out. Don't lose them. Unless you're gonna buy new ones. Remember kids, unless you're gonna buy new ones, keep your keepers. And they're more expensive than they used to be. Not by much though. Then you pop those son of a beehive. No, it's no, stop. You have to have fun with it. Hold the camera. I'll show you.
No.
No, just trust the process. Okay, watch this.
Them valves look pretty burnt.
Okay, ready? Push it and watch, ready? Oh, that was boring.
Oh, because they make a noise.
Why are you so boring? I don't think your seals are really that good. Every one I pulled out would. Oh. There it goes. Ready? Well, that one's stuck. Oh. That's fun. Wasn't that fun? Weight reduction. We're trying to build a race car here. Alright, there you saw if you got basically a bare cylinder head.
So we just got the heads back from the machine shop. We got the crankshafts back and the cylinder heads. And this is the cylinder head that is off of my motor. Just got it resurfaced. We did not do a valve job or anything like that. I'm gonna try to do that stuff on my own, whether it's just with lapping compound or what have you. I also still have to get one broken exhaust bolt out of it. So I'm gonna probably just have to weld a nut or something to get that one out. But my head looks pretty good. I'm just waiting on the valve springs now. And this is the rocker assembly. Just kind of chilling, waiting for the rest of the parts to show up for the head. Maybe while it's apart, I could do a little porting, or just kind of smoothing some stuff out. Maybe just take some fine sandpaper on a bit and clean it up, because while the valves are out, I could kind of smoothen out a lot of the rough casting and stuff that's in this head. But I'm not sure. I've never really done porting. I actually did porting once, and it was on a customer's engine that I put together for him, and I spent like a couple days on it, just, you know, practicing and stuff. This was like 4 or 5 years ago, and he actually brought that car to me not too long ago, probably the end of last year. He brought that car to me with the motor I put together for him, and I dynoed it, and it made like, I don't know, man, like 150 or something like that, and it was an A6. We did high compression pistons, and I did a little bit of porting on the head. I'm not an expert, but nonetheless, I can smoothen some stuff out, which I feel like is beneficial. But then again, I'm trying to think to myself, the roughness of the casting sometimes helps. I don't know, maybe it doesn't. Maybe smooth is always better, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not a porter. But anyways, we've got the heads back and the cranks back. Now we're just waiting on the blocks. I hope the blocks will be done tomorrow. We just got the blocks resurfaced, and we got the cranks checked, make sure they're not bent, make sure they're in spec, etc. And yeah, once we get the blocks back, we can assemble. So that's exciting. In other news, my S2000 is on the lift right now, and we are starting to sand it down and get it ready for paint. Because not this coming weekend, but the following weekend, we actually plan on putting this car in the spray booth. You guys watched the S2000 video that I put out. You saw that I really love this car. It's really cool, but the paint is a little bit eh. It had a kind of cheaper, kind of shitty paint job on it, and kind of like my Integra, everything was awesome with it besides the paint. So I painted the Integra, and man, it turned out so good. I'm gonna do the same thing on this car. So we did have to do a lot of body work in this corner because there was a big dent, and we still have to put some filler in and just get some of the denting and stuff out of it, because there is quite a bit of little small low spots through here. So once we get that figured out, the rest of it is pretty straight, besides like a few little small spots here and there. But it should be really cool. I can't wait to build this car, guys. I am like itching at the bit to have an S2000, like how I want it, you know? Even though they're pretty good out of the box. So yeah, we went through, we re-rolled the fenders, because the guys that rolled fenders before, it was like a baseball bat. It was really kind of jagged and stuff. We're still working out some kinks with the rolling in the front, but it is way better than it was previously. This was like, it had a bunch of, it almost looked like a pliers was taken to it. So we rolled it with an actual roller. And the guy I bought the car from ended up shipping up these two bumpers for it, because the bumper that was on the front of this car was kind of all broken and a bunch of rock chips and stuff on it. So he gave me another OEM bumper, and he gave me this fiberglass bumper, and I think I'm going to paint both of them and decide which one I want to go with. I actually really like this fiberglass bumper. It's got the big mold, like a, I don't even know what to call it. It's got the big bottom piece on it and everything like that. Like I said, I really like it. I think I'm going to spray both of these the color of the car, so I can choose later. But man, this bumper is so much heavier than the factory one. I also got some new headlights and taillights coming for it, because the headlights are not going to clean up no matter what we do, unless I take these lenses off and like redo a lot of stuff, which you know, set of headlights for these cars isn't exactly cheap, but I did get some eBay ones, and I think they'll look pretty good, I'm hoping. So we got the dyno installed here, and it is looking awesome. This looks way better of an install at this shop than we did at the old shop. You can actually see that the dyno is flush with the floor, other than like this plate just resting on the edge of the concrete. This side is completely flush with the floor, because when we cut this hole, we actually cut it a little bit bigger than the old shop, because these plates on this side, these plates that cover everything up, were actually, because the dyno at the old shop was sticking out of the ground an inch. When we measured it, we might have had too many beers or something that night, and when we put the dyno in, it was sticking out of the ground like this far. It wasn't actually flush with the floor. Oops. This time, we actually cut it a little bit deeper, and the dyno was actually recessed into the pit about an inch, so it was lower than the floor. But this dyno actually has adjustment pads all around, and I just had to tighten up each corner, and then we leveled it with the floor, and it worked out awesome. And these plates at the old shop were sitting at an angle like this up onto the dyno itself, and then the other end was onto the concrete. But me and Trevor actually just put this piece of L channel in here, right here. So this has a bunch of concrete anchors all on the inside. We got the air line plumbed, and this just kind of holds the plate. And believe it or not, it's actually pretty strong. We drove the forklift over these plates, which is extremely heavy, and it didn't flex or bow or anything. So that piece of L channel screwed into the wall of the pit actually worked out really well. Roxy! How much horsepower do you make, Roxy? And then these plates over here at my old shop, these plates weren't like screwed down evenly, so when you'd walk over them they would pop and like make really loud noises. But now I can walk all over these plates and there's no noise, no loud noise at least. So very happy with that. Everything's flush with the floor. I got 4 D hooks currently. I'll probably add more later, but we have a D hook up here. We have a D hook over here, and then we have 2 up by the door. So when we pull a front wheel drive car on, here's the one, go to that side, there's that one, go to that side. And then the rears are just for tying under the back. And then opposite, obviously, for rear wheel drive, back the rear wheel drive car on, and do the same kind of strapping. So yeah, haven't put a car on yet because I'm still needing to get some plate for the trench. So me and Trevor actually conduited the wiring coming out of the dyno. So the sensor for the dyno is right down here under this plate, and we ran it in this flexible conduit that a subscriber actually sent over. Shout out Pink Bubbles and JDM Pre-Runner. They sent me this conduit a long time ago, and I hung on to it because I knew I'd need it one day, and sure shit. So this is a nice flexible conduit, and then I have the air hose tied with it, and this just sits down in the trench like this, and the wiring is all good to go and protected. And I had to extend the wiring because the wall space, like from the wall to the dyno, is actually a little bit farther than it was at my last shop, so I had to extend the wires. Wasn't a big deal. And then I got the dyno software mounted on here, my computer, and the TV. It's all ready to go, but I have to get some plate to cover up the trench, because at the old shop I literally put duct tape on the ground, which kind of ghetto. So I wanted to get some diamond plate or something, but man, they don't give that shit away. And like, I just wanted to get like maybe a 3 or 4 inch wide piece, and I think to the wall is like 15 or 16 feet. So to cover up the trench, that way it'll have another layer of protection. And then I have to figure out something with the air hose. I want to get like a, I don't know, like a button or something that I can actually activate this to be on or off. We can have this hooked into like a solenoid of some source that has like a wire that I can bring with me into the car or whatever. That is pretty much just like an on-off solenoid for the air, because if I just hook up air straight to the air hose, it will lock up the roller or apply the brake. And that is okay for like loading cars onto the dyno and stuff like that, but once I'm in the car, I want to be able to have that ability to turn the brake on in case of an emergency, or to slow the car down a little bit faster. Most of the time I'll just downshift and like let the car slow down itself, and that's how I've done it for the last couple years without issue. But some really big power stuff, it would make me feel a little bit better to have that air brake button available if I were to need it. So I got to figure something out with that, and you guys let me know if you know of anything that I can use. I maybe could use the Dyno software, but I kind of want it to have its own separate wiring and stuff like that. I don't really want to run the air brake through the Dyno software. This thing is like super simple, and it can do like load cells and auxiliary inputs and stuff like that, but I don't know. I kind of just want to keep it simple. Just run a button to the wall or whatever to activate a solenoid. So yeah, Dyno's looking great, guys. I can't wait to get something on here. I was actually gonna Dyno my S2000, but we started doing Bodywork right away. So probably gonna have to wait on Dynoing that thing for a little bit, and it's just been hectic, just getting a lot of stuff done. Thank you for all the orders once again on huntertune.com. I spoiled myself last week, and I ended up buying, I was gonna buy one of these bikes last year, and I ended up not buying it because I just couldn't get myself to do it. So I bought an older bike, and then the year before that I also had an older bike. But this year, like I said, I spoiled myself and I got a new Harley-Davidson. So I'm gonna end off the video just kind of teasing you guys with this thing. It's my 2020 Harley-Davidson Street Glide Special. I'm in love. This thing is freaking awesome. Like I said, I was gonna buy one of these last year. I didn't pull the trigger. This year, I said, screw it. We're getting it. Get the bike. Now the weather just needs to warm back up. It was 86 last week, and this week it's like 30. So yeah, but anyways, have a great night and a better tomorrow, guys. Tell Christine to feel better. She's not feeling the best. But yeah, and yeah, I already got some parts for the bike. So you guys want to see some videos with the Harley? Let me know. I'm probably gonna make them regardless, just because I want to make the videos about it. So I'm a Harley, Honda, Chevrolet. What other stuff do I have? Electric scooter. So I'm an electric, Honda, Harley, bike, car, scooter guy. Ford, Chevy, Dodge. I have a Dodge truck, a Ford Mustang with a Chevy motor, Hondas, Honda Grom, little scooters. I got a Harley, a Roxy dog, and an amazing fiance. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night and better tomorrow. God bless. We'll see you later. And look at Trevor's hog. I can't wait to make some freaking bike videos, guys. I'm excited. And get these cars painted.